Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. If you have not done so yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to have with me again. He's back on this podcast once again. He's become a great friend of the show, and there's a very funny story behind all of it. I found out after we recorded that my mother was actually his elementary school teacher when he was in the fifth grade. Small world, man. But I got with me once again in the building. AJ,
What's
Topigus
going
Rodriguez.
on?
What's going on, brother? How are you, man?
What's up, brother? Nice to be back here.
Man, I'm
It's
happy
always
to
good to
have
be
you.
here.
I'm happy to have you, man. Hey, obviously, I found out my mom was your teacher in the fifth grade, your brother's teacher in the fifth grade, and
Yeah.
it's such a small world that just is. It's wild because obviously I do have a distinct last name, and after we got off, and you're like Rodriguez Sean. Wait, my mom.
Yeah, it's very,
Yeah,
very distinct, bro. Like it's very different. So it's like and how the world is just so small, bro. It's really incredible, bro. It's really,
yeah.
really incredible.
So you were supposed to fight in July. That's not happening. You had a video where the screw coming out of your hand still, and you still need surgery. So obviously that's not going to happen. Tell the story of what's going on, because the video with the screw coming out of your hand, and let everyone know what's
So
going on, because that's the story in itself.
yeah, bro. So look, my apologies to everybody. I'm not fighting. The reason why I'm not fighting is because y'all remember this hand in the third round of my last fight. I broke it with a left hook. Turns out that I was supposed to be having surgery. The surgery wasn't happening for one reason or another. And then I postponed the surgery because I don't want to be sick. And during surgery I was sick during surgery. And then so I decided to just wait and wait. At 3 in the morning, like about a week after I'm supposed to have the surgery, I wake up and the screw is sticking out of my hand, right? And then there's no doctor around, so what's the biggest gonna do? The biggest is gonna see the screw and then yank it out of his hand by himself. You get me? Because when in doubt, yank it out. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Oh shit.
goodness. So did it hurt when you did that?
No, bro, but you want to know something? Right before I yanked it out, I was able to rotate it on my
Yeah,
finger,
yeah.
and I would feel it inside my hand. I would feel the screw rotating inside here. It was awesome.
How deep into your hand did they have the screw? Because you mentioned to me earlier.
Across my whole knuckle,
Okay.
like across my four knuckles. So like the screw was probably like up here, and then when I yanked it out, it was like out here. So I yanked it out from like the second knuckle down.
So was how long was it when it came out? Oh my
Probably
god.
like the size of a finger.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. And you're having
Yeah.
surgery now on Wednesday. You told me before we jumped on here that
On Wednesday, I will be getting surgery. Correct.
that's to pull the another screw out.
Another screw that's in there that I don't know if me tampering with the first screw messed it up. But like I told you last time, bro, I feel like everything going on with me right now is part of my story. Nothing is gonna stop me from fighting. Even you're gonna have to cut my hands off, and maybe even then I'll probably grow some back. You get me? So
W-
like it's
Is
all part of my story. I don't know if me tampering with the screw messed up the other one coming out. Regardless, the doctors that I'm working with are amazing. Like they they they've took care of two surgeries already. I was already back fighting,
mhm,
so they told me this is a less complex injury, so it's all easier. However, I will not be fighting, but
mhm.
I'm gonna be there supporting for sure.
So you're gonna have surgery on Wednesday. So will you be back in time to fight in September at the Hard Rock?
Yes, definitely. This last surgery is just to take that other screw out,
Hmm.
and then after, maybe like a week after, I start my opening and close. I could already open and close my hand for the
Hmm.
most part, and I'll be back in September, man. Yeah, I'll definitely be back in September. I talked to Serge, I talked to the company, and we'll see who's on the lineup.
This card is turning out to be, I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, I know you want to be a part of this card, but looking at it, I mean, from what it's looking like right now, you've seen the fights that have been dropped already, I'm sure. I
Yeah,
mean, you have Perdomo main event, G Perez, Andrew Strode co-main event,
I would like a
Durant.
piece of Strode at some point in the future.
Okay, well, do you? I mean, you want to
I'm
fight
just saying,
whichever
bro.
one
It's
wins,
business.
right?
It's
Yeah,
business. It's business. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't fight G. G's the cut man. He's my dog. Unless if the money's right, then whatever. But
but if a,
it
if a
could
belt
be
if a belt's on the line,
if a belt's on the line, then I'm sorry for anybody that's on the line. Absolutely.
you
There's
have
free smoke for everybody. I'll say it again. It's free smoke for everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody at 135 except for Alberto El Indio Blas because that is already, we talked about it, my big brother. But other than that, anybody else at 135 is fair game for me.
you got also Duran Peralta, Ibarola versus Armas. HD is fighting Draco Rodriguez, Gaston
Yeah.
Reno, Milton Volter, Ricci versus Dallas Davison. Julio Perez Rodriguez. Doesn't he train with you over with Perdomo over there? I've seen the videos.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
he trains close
Yeah,
to us.
yeah.
And
Esteban Rodriguez, Jake Bostwick, Lionel Carrera. Vicens is fighting against Click.
let me tell
Townsend.
you something,
I mean,
man. That fight,
Rambo is fighting Justin Martinez. I mean, this card is
let me tell you
ridiculous,
something.
bro.
Mm, let me tell you something. So one of my one of the fights that I really, really, really want to see
Hmm.
is I'm gonna put in my parlay. I'm gonna put in my bet because I have my own picks, you
Uh
know,
huh.
of
Yeah.
what I believe could happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
let's see. I just hope everybody's training hard. You know,
Okay.
but one of the fights that I really, 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 really want to see is my man Leonel Carrera and Boswick
Okay.
because this is the thing. I train beside Leo and Indio, right? But I
Hmm.
train beside Leo. I know what Leo could do.
Hmm.
I know what Leo has done. I know Boswick is tough, but I know what Leo could do and I know what he's done.
Hmm.
So this fight, I feel like is gonna shoot him to that next level. You know?
Okay. This card though is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, the card is
The
crazy. The
card is
card is crazy.
ridiculous. I mean, and
I
I'm just
might
still,
get I might get together with you on fight day and I'll
yeah.
talk to you exactly
Mm.
about my picks. We'll probably be at the ticket booth together.
Yeah, you need to tell me so I can go to the booth with you, man. Because it's real. Picking fights is hard, man. Especially in this
Not
sport.
these, not these, not if you know
No,
what you're
but
doing.
but but but
You know
it's
that I bet on my. Oh, never
I
mind.
don't want I don't say nothing. I don't want to bet on a minus 1,600 favorite. Like I'm never gonna put $1 on Perdomo. He's gonna be the worst bet there is in terms of money making. You gotta bet like you gotta bet your
Bro, you
house
see what I'm
to win a
saying?
dollar.
Bet on the freaking underdog, bro.
Of course,
Bet on the
betting
underdog.
betting
Like,
on dogs is hard, and which dog is gonna step up. I love betting. I only bet on underdogs typically. It's real hard. I mean, heck, your fight wasn't an easy bet when I saw it. You were like a minus 1,000 in that thing, bro. You
yeah,
were a
but
crazy favorite.
you could bet the house on me. But how about the odds on the first fight? Huh? Plus 240? Get out of here.
Well, give me
Come
plus
on,
240.
dude.
Give me plus 240 again, cause I lost my parlay. You were the only one on my parlay that won, bro. Keeping it
I'm telling
real.
you, bro.
you,
Oh, so you had the Miko. Nah, it's
huh?
all right, bro. It's the
No,
business.
no,
I get
no.
it.
You're
At
you're
the end of
no.
the day,
You're
you
the
want to
only
know what's
no.
crazy?
No, your
BK.
parlay. No, your parlay the last fight. You're the only one I had on the parlay that won. Everybody else lost.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean,
Everybody else I had lost. So I'm
I
like
I
shit.
I didn't make a parlay,
Yeah.
but I have a close friend
Mhm.
that he bet on me, right?
Yeah.
And he bet his last 300, his last $3,000 right?
Uh-huh.
And he made $500, but he still bet him
Hey
because
man.
he says he's always gonna bet the house on him, on me.
All right.
And
Shit,
then
I need it.
the first fight, he bet 1,000 on me and
Then you
got
won
back,
2,400 then.
yeah, got back
Yeah.
2,400. No, 1,200, and he got back 2,800.
Okay. Shit. See, that's a nice bet.
I have the ticket.
That's a nice bet right there. You
I
know,
have the I have the ticket as a souvenir.
really does. So, what's been going on? I mean, you're training right now, right? You're still
No,
training. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Like, so I decided that I wanted to go out with a bang
Mhm.
before Wednesday. So I've been training like a dog. Regardless, I still run. Um, I'm still in shape. The only thing that I'm not doing is sparring because if I get hit in this motherfucker right now, who knows what could happen? I feel my hand clicking right now. So,
Mhm.
but
What?
other than that, man, I'm still doing my stuff. I'm still going ham. I work hard, bro.
Mhm.
Like this is nothing new to me. You get me? Like these guys probably started. Bernoco started when 2017.
Mhm.
And look, in 2017, I was already a champion in the
Mhm.
amateurs when Bernoco started. You get
Mhm.
me? Like I was already ranked in the amateurs. Like this is just nothing new to me, bro. And then the thing is, like, yeah, the money's cool now and stuff, but you got to remember, I got like 28 fights where
Mhm.
I didn't make no money. I just made trophies. You get me? Like, and they're collecting dust right now. But, bro, I wish I could go. At times, I wish I could go back to those times where it was like 5 days fighting and stuff like that. This is all easy now, bro. Like, you get me? Like, these guys are just easy work.
Mhm. So, you know, talk to I talked to a lot of different people, and I talked to what was it? What I talked to Ibarola a couple weeks back. Has he trained with you before? Because he mentioned he's come down to train with a lot of guys from Miami, and he doesn't want to fight any guys in Miami because he's cool with everybody in Miami for the most part, unless it's
He
for a
knows what
belt.
it is, maybe.
Huh? What was that?
Maybe because he knows what time it is in the dark side. They don't call this Dade County. They call this Fade County. You feel me? Bro? We run them fades.
How long is it going to take to rehab from the surgery? How long will you be out like without being
Bro,
able to do
I'll
anything
probably look
again?
um probably a week after my surgery. My surgery will be Wednesday. Um
A week or two?
Brother, probably like a week from now, probably like the 10th, I'll already be able to open and close my hand. And
Hmm.
regardless, bro, like I said, if I can't fight, you know, it is what it is. The good thing is that the company knows that they could take me anywhere. I have the type of talent that you could take me anywhere across the world and I'll give somebody an ass whooping. I really do
Hmm.
believe that I'm the best fighter in this freaking planet.
Hmm.
You get me? So no matter how long it takes, bro, it's all God's timing, you know. The only thing that I could do is just continue to get better in the gym. One thing that a lot of people happen to go through, bro, is that a lot of people die out in the gym. Like they'll be creeping, and then out of nowhere they'll just remain stagnant or they'll die out. Which if you die out, it's okay for you to take like a step back and then just like slingshot. You get me? But when they remain stagnant, like me, I still feel like every day that I've gone into the gym, I walk out better every single day. I always try something new. And I'm in the gym, bro. There's guys that tell you I go to the gym, they'll be in the gym for an hour. I'm in the gym. I eat in the gym. I'll shower in the gym. Like I'm really in that gym. You get me?
Hmm. Talk about that shirt. I've seen a lot of you guys wearing that shirt. The first one I saw was Perdomo wearing it. He said, "Just in case you didn't." I'm like, "What the hell is he talking about?"
Just in case you didn't. So, bro, it's actually a brand that we're actually trying to incorporate into the BKFC, bro, because it turns out that it, if you really think about it, it goes with a lot. You get me? Like just in case you didn't eat today, make sure you do. In case you didn't put your seatbelt on today, you get me? Make sure you do. Like so, I feel like it's a positive message, and it's
Hmm.
funny as well, and it has the hashtag in the back as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, make sure just in case you didn't. make sure you get your merch. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
the first time I saw him do it, he says it and then he starts punching the wall in a sauna. I'm like, the hell is this man talking about? You know what?
So
Who started that shirt that clothing that shirt brand or whatever that
it's
clothing?
a friend of ours, a mutual friend that everybody has.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, and it's going great so far. You know, we're trying to really get the message out there. We're trying to do like I've actually been trying to get together with my team and start doing like food drives and stuff like that, just so I can remain doing something positive for the community.
Yeah.
Um, if, in the meantime that I'm not fighting, like I said, not to remain stagnant. You get me? I
Hmm.
really so a lot of times, bro, all this bullshit doesn't matter. Like this doesn't matter. Like none of this shit. It's not about the appearance. You get me? It's about like when you have a little kid come up to you in the gym and you see yourself as that little kid at one point that would walk up to people like, "Hey, how do you do this? Hey, you're a professional. Hey, because you're living what they want to go through." You get what I mean? And sadly, not everybody gets there. So those select few that do get there should actually um do something positive in return to the community, bro. Because money only gets you so far, and just belts and records and all of that shit. Like, what impact did you leave in the world? You get me?
Hmm. I mean, I know I started a t-shirt brand or a clothing line, and it's hard. So I mean, folks,
You
I'll
gotta let
link.
me get that.
You know, I gave Vic a bunch of my t-shirts actually. I don't know if
You
you've seen
told
his
me. You
thing.
told me. You told me. But remember that I don't,
Yeah.
dude. I live an hour and something away from the office.
Well, I'll mail you one then. I mean, when I get the new sizes, because I know you're not a large.
No,
Um,
I rock anything, bro. I be having my Kanye eras. But
you
yeah,
what?
bro. No, I live down here, bro. Down south, bro.
How far in Kendall are you? How far down south are you?
Down south, Cutler Bay.
Cutler Bay. I lived in Perrine for a minute. God, that was a long time ago. That was a while.
Yeah,
That was a while ago. That was God. That
you
was
know what I'm saying. By the
almost
heights,
20
boy.
years.
By the
Almost 20
heights.
years. But
But I
yeah,
mean, it's a
because
lot more calmer now. It's calmer here now.
mhm,
There's newer houses.
mhm,
Although all my life I grew up in Westchester, you
yeah.
know, but like it's a lot more calmer here now. There's not as much crime going on and all of that.
Yeah, the initial T-shirt brand that I had started years ago was called Unstoppable, and I thought I thought it was dope, but it's hard, man. People unless you're putting people in merch that people see, you're like, but then you start your own
Yeah,
brand, you
bro,
get
and I feel
yeah,
like a lot of times, man,
yeah.
people just have one specific design, you
Hmm.
know?
I had a
Like
bunch.
I feel like sometimes you just really have to like make different outfits and go and do your homework and just
Hmm.
see what it is that you can grab, you know what I mean?
But so are they a sponsor of yours right now, or just you're just friends with the people that make that?
Well, I'm friends with them right now. Yeah, we're closer to my fight. We will work out a sponsorship deal right now. Like I said, bro, I'm not. I don't. The money's not something that I'm like looking for. You get me? If I don't like the brand or if I don't support what they stand for, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I won't get into it.
Oh, where can people get that T-shirt?
You have to go on just in case you didn't apparel.com. So I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, heck, you're just giving them a shout out right now. So hey, they need a
yeah.
sponsor.
So
They
if it
need a
doesn't
they
come
need
out there, you got it should come out on Instagram. So
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll link that for folks in the description. So
all
because
right,
I
man.
remember watch I see a bunch of you guys wearing it now and so forth. So
I
you know,
appreciate it, man.
w-
If you use code the biggest on purchase, you get ten
mm,
percent off as well. So
okay, I'll also
yeah.
include that then for sure. Who do you want to fight, man? I mean, because I know now we're 2 months away. Now it's a whole different story. I mean, you'll fight anybody I know, but is there
Okay,
someone or are
bro.
there
So look,
people
check this
that
out.
that you
Ibarola doesn't want to fucking fight me. That's clear. Okay, and it's fine. I feel like this is a fight we gotta build up. Ibarola right now, I'm gonna go like this. Look, and I'm gonna just let him do his
he
thing.
didn't say it like that, bro. He was complimenting you guys, man.
Yeah, but but he does like, bro. Look, if you're in this fucking game, okay. When I was in the amateurs, this shit was to be the best in the country, bro. Like,
I agree with you.
where did that go? Why is how much money's on the line? No, bro. I want to push your fucking nose in your brain, and that's it, bro. Like, let's keep it like that. You get me? and then that's we'll shake hands after we both made some money, and that's that. But bro, if you're in this game, it's to fight the best. It's to fight the best. Me and Indio go at it. Bam, 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 bam. Whenever we do spar, that because we want to bring the best out of each other. You get me? Why? Because whenever the day of tomorrow, I might fight another AJ the biggest. You get me? Like that's just as real as it gets. And I want to make sure I'm ready. But I don't want to like, bro. Look, right now, if I was taking it from a political standpoint, I would say a bottom feeder in the list. You get me? But then what? It's like the box rec is like a fucking like a report card,
Yeah.
and my report card right now has straight A's. You imagine I go in there, I walk up to my mom with a D? Nah, bro. Like you get what I mean? Like, bro, this shit is like real talk. I want to fight the best, bro. And Ibarola doesn't want to fight. You get me? Whatever. We'll make the fight happen in the future at some point. All respect to him. I'm not disrespecting him or nothing. He does his thing. He's a showman. You get me? Like I like the kid. I'm a fan of the kid. You get me? But so I don't want it to seem like I'm hating. It's just it's business. Um, Keith Richardson seems like a good, like a good opponent. Justin Street could be. Um, a Strode is another name. You get me? Like it really does not matter to me. Um,
Hmm.
right now, I don't care to keep growing my career, but I want to grow my career with household names. You get what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I don't want to just be getting by.
Hmm. How's everything going with All In? I mean, I know they're always doing stuff and always promoting you guys, and like
Good,
these videos are sick that they're putting up. You know.
bro. Vic is good. They've kept up with me throughout my surgery. They ask me how I'm doing, and just it feels like I have really people like I really have people that care about me. That people that really um. So when I signed to Vic, I said this last time. I told him I came to him with a dream. I told him I wanted to be a world champion and I wanted a world title fight immediately. And he says that he'll get me there. And so far, bro, I told him, you keep your end of the deal, I'll keep my end of the deal. And so far, man, he definitely has. Like he definitely has. So I can't complain. They're always checking up on me. Um, they every date that I've had surgery, they always
Hmm.
reach out to me and they're like, hey, just best of wishes. So yeah, man, I feel like I have a family.
So I saw a video on your social media where you got a few of you guys were messing with Gogo Slaveski about some shorts. What was going
Yo,
on there? Because he had some
would
short shorts.
you
He had some shorts. He had
would
some
you
short shorts.
believe that that man right there, Julian Lame, is running from him?
Yeah, I mean, I was in
The
Clearwater, and
man with the short shorts. How do you run from a man with short shorts? And then he unfollowed me.
who? Julian Lane?
Yeah, Julian Lame, because I'm supporting my boy. Like what? Gogo's my dog. You get me? Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And it's bro. Look, I'm a firm believer of skills pay the bills. You get me?
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen Gogo in person. His knuckles the size of my face.
I have not, but I will. I'm sure in July.
Well,
Still waiting to see if they're going to announce a fight for him in July. I don't know yet. That's the one guy who's not been named on there, and he said he's fighting in July, but we'll see who it
when
is.
I tell you that this man is really on some shit, bro. He was a world champion, bro. He was
Yeah.
a world champion. Like you gotta respect that. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
No matter which way you cut it, slice or the dice, he was a world champion.
No, the video was funny as hell because he has such a serious demeanor.
You
In
saw
the
how
video,
he was like, it's so
it's
you
like
can see the rest of my legs. And the way that he smiled, and like I was like, oh, zesty ass. Nah, man. But that's just all jokes. Listen, bro. It's all jokes, bro. I love Gogo, bro. I that's my guy. If you hang around this guy, a lot of guys will be focused on just the whole social media aspect and the whole oh I'm this, I'm that. Bro, this man is as solid as they come. This like he's very, like he's a great guy.
No, he
He's a
hates.
great person.
When I talked to him, I was actually in Clearwater, and I talked to him the next day after I saw Julian Lane and had that little. They had the situation that was going on up there in that Clearwater fight, and I talked to him the next day, and he hates social media. He don't like social. He's like old school gladiator shit.
He doesn't
Wants
like the whole
he want
social media
yeah,
thing. He's
yeah,
not even into pictures. He
yeah.
didn't know. Bro, when I showed him that my glasses could record, he was
Uh-huh.
like, no way. I was like, yeah. He's like, those are so spy type shit. I swear to God, bro. I love this motherfucker, bro.
So I also see you busting your head through walls. With what's it?
Fast respawn?
Fast respond.
Yeah, man. That's one thing
Where
that
did
we
where did
do.
where did you come up with where did you guys come up with that one? Because I saw you busting your head through there. I mean,
With the idea, have you
yeah,
seen all the content that we've done on that page?
I've seen it. I see a lot of the stuff that they post up there. I mean, I saw yours. I saw I've seen Gogo. I've seen all
Okay,
you guys.
well, the only one who busted through the freaking wall was me.
Hmm.
And bro, you want to know something, man? Like I feel like bored
Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. So now, yeah, it went off for a second, but come back.
so I feel like I don't record as much as I should,
Hmm.
right? But all of these things come to me on the fly, bro. Like
Hmm.
I they come to me and like just out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. Boom, I get it done.
Hmm.
It's ridiculous, bro. Like I really, really like.
You decided to bust your head through a wall.
Yeah, it came to me last minute. I was like, bro, fuck it. You know what? Why not?
I think those little spoofs that you guys do are cool, definitely entertaining and so forth. What do
Yeah.
you got? What do you think this week about this fight that's coming up with Mundell and Sanchez and Albuquerque? I mean, you can be watching it. What are your thoughts on
Yeah,
that fight?
I got Mundell. I think Mundell's gonna make it happen. Like I said, I'm always betting on underdogs, but I believe Mundell's gonna make it happen. He's gonna bring it home again.
And then you got next week after and 20 in the 21st, you have the Texas card with Tenaglia versus Soto.
I'm gonna try to be over there in that card. Actually, I'm gonna try
Really?
to go out there and see what it is. I believe it's the first Texas event that we have.
Yeah, as far as I know, I think so.
So I wanna go. I wanna go over there. I wanna be there. I actually I want to be in as many events as possible because you never know what other bantamweight I may face in the future or whatever.
You want
So
and you want to step to them.
uh maybe not, man. I'll just be watching. I know for sure. Maybe after last fight, I became more of like a household name in this BKFC stuff.
Hmm.
Already 3-0, three knockouts, but like, they like I'm not with the whole like me being there and like, oh, what's up? I want some of that. Like, no, I'll just watch the fight and then like I'll probably get called out first. Like, cause I know how it is in there. You get hyped up. So like I'll probably be there like, okay, bro, whatever, sure.
You got a message for the fighters out there in your division, man?
Yeah, watch the fuck out. Cause I'm coming. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. Look, man.
No, you're not.
I just want to thank everybody who came out and supported. I want to thank my mom, my dad. I want to thank. I'm kidding, man. Listen, bro. My message to all these other fighters is you better be training because this shit is nothing. I'm going to come back and I'm going to pop, 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 pop. You know what that means? That's
Oh,
Hispanic for ass whooping. Chancletazo. You know what I'm talking about?
yes, I do.
Yeah. You
Belt
should know.
a belt to ass.
No, no, no. I don't do belt to ass. I do
No,
chancletazos.
yeah, your mom throwing a shoe at you.
Chancletas. Yeah. Yeah, my mom used to throw heels at me, bro.
Heels.
Heels.
Yeah.
Like if she punctured me, fuck it. It happens.
I
Yeah,
I
but
I, I had I remember seeing it's funny the world we're in today because I remember seeing going to my friend's house and the two brothers there were two brothers and they would get into it and then here comes mom with the belt and just start belting both of their asses
my mom used to tie me when me and my brother would argue. My mom used to tie us together with a belt.
to fight each other or
No, like she used
to
to tie us like together, like chest to chest, and she'd
now
put the
now
belt
now now
around
you-
us.
now you're stuck.
She's like, "Y'all want to fight? Now y'all stuck together. What's up,
My brother, man, I appreciate you jumping on with me today, man. As
bro?"
always, man. I
It's
look
always a
for
pleasure, dude. I can't even tell you, bro. Like this is probably I'll come on here and say it. I come on over here to talk my shit, bro. I love this freaking podcast. You
thank
get
you.
me, small world we're in. You get me, and I'm not like that about every podcast. You get me. We're very like closed off. You get me, because people take the wrong words and mix them up, bro. You became a friend, bro. You're
I
my guy.
appreciate you. I just take it exactly what it is, and that's what I'm posting.
And put that shit up there,
I'm
bro.
not chopping
Yeah, raw and uncut.
I'm not chopping and screwing shit. It goes how
Yeah.
it goes, and that's how
And
it
if
is.
they don't want to take your word for it, they could take my word for it, bro.
Mm,
Like that's you. You really are real, bro. You're as solid as they come, man. I really
I,
appreciate you having me on here, brother.
I appreciate you as always, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we got AJ the biggest Rodriguez in the building, man. If you don't know who he is, you need to know because he is an up and coming fighter at the bantamweight division. He is coming for all the smoke.
With
His
everybody.
his social media will be linked in the description. If you haven't done so, you need to go follow him, man. And he'll be fighting in September for sure at the Hard Rock. No doubt about that, because I know he'll be chomping at the bit to get back at it.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, AJ the biggest Rodriguez. Appreciate you, my
Rudy, thank
friend.
you for having me, guys. Thank y'all. Stay tuned, man. We coming with everything.
This is Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down.